Hello, 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 and welcome to Courageously Kind. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Liz. We're twin sisters and best friends.
Together, we share stories of especially kind humans doing especially kind things, in hopes that these conversations motivate and inspire you to be kinder to yourself and others. When we're not speaking with an incredible guest, we'll speak directly from our hearts about what it means to us to be courageously kind. Hello, hello, hello! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Courageously Kind. Last week we had the absolute joy of talking with Valentine, who was the founder of the Jump for Joy, which is happening on July 21st, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're all going to jump for joy, and it's going to be so much fun. And if you want to learn more about that, check out last week's episode. This week, we're coming at you with a little mini episode. You know that we've been doing this back and forth of a longer interview and then a shorter form episode. And this week, usually, our shorter episodes, we talk about something in relation to the interview that we had just released. This week, we're changing it up a little bit.
A little bit. I think we're going to talk about something that is very joyful, so... There is a connection, but this episode is very timely to the date it's being released.
Ooh. So if you didn't realize, this episode is being released on February 14th, which happens to be Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Liz and I have kind of a sweet little Valentine's story that we wanted to share with you, and the overall takeaway that we want you to get from this episode is that Valentine's Day doesn't have to be just a day for romantic love. I've got a lot of single friends right now that are like, oh my gosh, I hate Valentine's Day. I just want it to be over. And that makes me kind of sad because I think when we think about Valentine's Day, we just think about romantic love and having a significant other. But there's a lot of different kinds of love, and there's a lot of ways that love can look, and I think all of those can be celebrated on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. So Valentine's Day has always been kind of a fun day for Maddie and I.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds weird because we are sisters, but it actually was the day we first met.
Kind of, sort of.
I'll use the air quotes around met.
Yeah.
First day we saw each other as humans
post-birth
on Earth.
Yeah.
Outside of our mother.
So let's go back to the beginning. We were born in October. Our birthday is the day before Halloween. We're little pre-Halloween babies. But when Liz and I were born, our parents didn't necessarily know about Liz's condition, Golden Heart Syndrome, and you had a lot of complex medical needs as a little baby.
I had a lot of problems. I was a problematic child.
What were some of the things that, that they first addressed, or?
Well, I think this is so gross. When they first looked at me, I was going to say, when they first pulled me out, when they first looked at me, they could obviously tell that there were some issues. I had a cleft lip, so my lip was not in one piece. And that might sound weird, but your lip is I don't know if it's one of the first things to develop, but it developed.
I think it's one of the last things, is it not?
I didn't pay attention to anatomy. I took anatomy. I didn't really pay attention to that unit. But anyways, your lip is actually in two pieces before it forms together in one lip, and that's why you had that little dip.
Isn't there a name for that?
I don't know.
We should have looked this up.
I've heard it called like a Cupid's
bow?
Cupid's bow or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Cupid's bow for Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh, how cute. So anyways, they looked at me, they could tell I had issues. I had a lot of issues breathing because your lip is connected to your nose.
Yeah.
So didn't really have two nostrils, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But throat was too small. Some things were too small. No bueno. You and I pretty much went opposite directions.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
So I had a mild heart murmur that they weren't quite sure what was going on with that. So I stayed at the hospital where our mom was, and Liz was taken, I think, on the day that we were born. I think it was that day or the next day or something.
It was
relatively soon after. Yeah. She was taken to a hospital about an hour away from where we lived. Mm. And she stayed there for however many days it takes to February, 100-some.
Yeah, until mid-February.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be 100+ days.
Yeah.
Crazy.
107
to be exact.
100. Wow.
I'm
Good
doing
math
in my head.
Good job.
It might not be right.
Close to 100-some days.
But anyway, they didn't start to turn a good corner until really early February. Mm-hmm. And that's when they said, okay, she turned a corner, a good corner. Let's move her back to the hospital closest to you. Mm-hmm. And do a couple nights there. We might be getting all these details wrong.
Mom's going to listen to this episode and be like, that's totally not how it...
You know what's crazy, though? I always thought we were born at, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
We were 8:13 to 8:15.
No, I like 8:15 is a nice number. But I like 8:02.
8:02 is a good number. Anyways, back on track.
This is the story according to Maddie and Liz. If Mom listens to this and says that we got all of the details, I know we got most of the core details right,
well,
but...
to issue, a correction of
And it's just Mom correcting us, just listing all the things we got wrong. Anyways, where were we? You're coming back to the hospital.
No, I came back, and we did, a night there. Mm-hmm. I think you came. I think they brought you. Oh. And we all did a little sleepover.
To have a sleepover at the hospital.
And if I could sleep on my own and breathe on my own, I'd go home.
Slay.
And that day just happened to be February 14th.
Valentine's Day. So Liz got to come home and we got to be reunited officially on Valentine's Day. We do have a picture from that day, but
oh my god, it's
it will not be posted anywhere because Liz is we're in these really cute little red and pink onesies, and our grandma's there, but Liz is propped up on the couch and she looks like a little baby doll, but she looks dazed and confused.
Think about it. It was kind of my first day.
Sure, in a house, out of a hospital.
You had time to adjust, okay?
But it's just the way that you're positioned.
So funny.
It looks so silly. Maybe we will post it on our stories or something. But no, I was looking for a picture from that day, and that was a pretty silly one. I don't think we can post that one. Anyways.
I feel like our mom always kind of hyped up Valentine's Day. And really made it a special day of this was a day, it was a monumental day in your life. So I've always looked at Valentine's Day from that lens.
Yeah.
Instead of a romantic lens.
Yeah.
But also our parents would always give us notes, a little chocolate.
Dad would get flowers for us and for Mom, and yeah.
You go to school and everybody would get a little Valentine
from your friends.
A party.
Yeah. Yeah. So our main message is this. If you are maybe single on Valentine's Day, or you just don't love Valentine's Day and all of the showy displays of affection or whatever, just think of it more as a way to appreciate the people in your life that you love, your family, your friends, that one lady you see every day and you don't know her name, but she, you pass her at work or
got a lot of those.
At school. We've got a lot
They're
of people
the
at
best
school.
People.
Aren't they wonderful?
They're just always sweet.
You just maybe see them for a minute out of your day, but so sweet.
Yeah, appreciate them.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day and every day. Make every day about... No, I won't do that.
What are our Valentine's plans? We are not really doing anything crazy. We have to go to class.
Ooh.
And then Liz and I are going to go get Chick-fil-A. We're going to get some chicken nuggets.
And the excuse, right? I was sitting there in class today. I was like, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. We're free after 5:30.
She's thinking, why don't we just go
get some chicken nuggets?
Get some chicken nuggets.
Also,
yeah.
do a little act of self-love today.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, show some love to yourself.
Yeah.
Even if you're not listening to this on Valentine's Day, you deserve just as much, if not more, love towards yourself.
Absolutely. All right, well, happy Valentine's Day. We love ya. Be sure to tell the people in your life that you love them, if you wanna. And tell yourself that you love yourself too, even if it doesn't feel genuine. Sometimes just saying it tricks our brains into believing it. So, have a great week, everybody. We've got a couple more awesome guests lined up for the month of February. Actually, only one more because February is a short month.
What?
But we've got some more awesome guests lined up for you.
Super cool stuff.
Super cool. They are lovely. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you back here real soon. Bye.
Love ya. We'd like to give a huge thank you to Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting for their support of Courageously Kind.
Anna Waltz is a family-owned landscape contracting company in Berks County that has served Pennsylvania for over 35 years.
If you're ready to get your landscaping project started, visit AnnaWaltzLandscape.com or call 610-916-7070.
Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting, beautifying Pennsylvania 1 yard at a time.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, feel free to share it with your friends, your family, or anyone you think might like it too.
And if you want to support the show, leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It really does help. Or check out our merch store at courageouslykind.org. Take good care, and we'll see you back here real soon.